This is Kugan Cassius for IFLTV with the final press conference for Crocker and Donovan 2 here in Belfast. I'm joined by Pat Brown and somebody who was not listed in the most influential people in boxing, Sam Jones. All right, mate?
Okay, mate.
Where would you put him? Top 50? Go on, be honest.
Top what, sorry?
Top 50. No, hold on. Top 50. Be serious. Top 50 most influential people in boxing. I think it's a Liberty he's not in there, I'll be honest. Not just because he's my mate, but just Liberty. Where would you put him in the top 50?
15.
15?
15?
You reckon 15?
Oh, you said top 15, didn't you?
50. 50. You misheard. I thought he was 15.
Top 50, 5-0.
Oh, 50 then. Maybe even 100. I thought you said 50.
Oh, 50 now, 50.
50, that's nice of you, Pat.
Because that one recently that's been done, that was out of 15, wasn't it?
It was out of 10.
That was out of 10.
And I was 2.
What was this one? I've missed this.
The Matchroom, I think they did a fight. Past members voted who's their top 10 most influential people is, and I was 2, 1 behind Eddie, which is more like it.
You see, that's not accurate.
No, it's not accurate.
That's not accurate. You not being in the 50, that's like mental.
Agreed.
But like a Matchroom poll.
You can't put me in front of Anthony Joshua on any list to do with boxing, yeah? So AJ gets a lot, I'm being serious now, he gets a lot of disrespect, like Frank Smith, the list should have been Eddie 1, Frank Smith 2, and then put whoever, AJ at 3, and then whoever you like. But I'll take it.
I know there's a lot Pat wants to say.
The top 50 though, he knows. He'll whisper it in my ear later.
Right. Pat, fight 4. Could you tell us your opponent's name, one of you?
Augustine. His name's Augustine. We're not going to try the other names, but no. So it's a test. It's a test. This guy, on paper, is meant to take Pat rounds, and that's what we're searching for, to get Pat that experience, because he's jumping into 10 rounders after this. So Jamie and Nigel have said that they need him. They need to get him that experience, but Pat, being the man he is, if he does get the guy hurt, you know what happens. He doesn't let you off the hook. But if we get the rounds in, it's fantastic.
You don't really want the rounds there. You just want to get them out quickly, surely, didn't you? Be honest.
No, being deadly honest, for this fight, I'm looking forward to the rounds. Honestly, this guy's tough. You know, he's got punch power. I'm gonna have to be wary. And the thing is, I've had 3 fights, and maybe not the second fight, but Grandoni and Lewis Oatford, it's a massive stage for him to come on, and they actually come to win. Whereas like most journeymen and that, they're obviously there to do a job. Whereas everyone they're putting in front of me, they're coming to obviously make a name for themselves, and they're trying to. I think he's 31, 32, so
he's from here as well.
He's from here. He's been about. He's going to come to upset the party 100%. So I want rounds. I'm going into 10 rounds soon, and I've only done 4 rounds in total. So you need to be smart. I need to get the rounds under my belt. So I'm hoping to get the rounds, and I want to feel, in deep water.
You're a cruiserweight, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
How many fights are you going to have at cruiserweight?
I don't actually know. I'm gonna just try and. No, I will definitely be a heavyweight at some point. 1 million.
So how many fights? 10 fights?
I'll be put it this way. I'll be a heavyweight longer than I'm being a cruiserweight. Definitely, because I can't.
Enjoy while he's here in the cruiserweight division. Enjoy it while he's here.
Yeah, and then I'll be moving up 100%.
You know what? It's a shame really, because the big fights are not. It's not a case of the big fights are at heavyweight. It's a case of what is the biggest fight he can have at cruiserweight. Be honest.
There's a couple of fights, isn't there?
But big, like I'm talking future fights, but big cruiserweight fights.
Because the heavyweight division will forever be the glamour division, won't it? Like the cruiser. I honestly believe it. Sometimes it can make you can call me whatever. I think he will make the division his, and any fight that he is involved in will be a big fight. So you've got guys like to be fair, Chris Billam Smith's been a really top fighter, hasn't he? He's a brilliant fighter. He's going to still be around. Hopefully, that's a type of fight that we can get Pat involved in. But not yet. Pat's got the process to follow first. Like he wants to win maybe the English title, British title, go the traditional route. But you never know. We might have to throw that out the window and and go a different route. You never really know, do you? But there's some big fights there. There's the Alloys fight's always going to be there. Eddie loves that fight. But like I say, we've got to do the process properly with Pat.
There's a lot of big fights domestically, but when you look past domestically, it's then to kind of, it's a big jump to people like whoever it is. Upper and those kind of guys. But obviously the heavyweights are where it's at.
Yeah, Pat, he's going to be a heavyweight, like sooner rather than later. But he's got a job to do it at cruiserweight first.
Do you think? I'm assuming you'll go for the British title at some point. You want to win a British title at that weight, and then after that, probably that could be after you've done that. I'm just assuming here that there could be a move after that.
I would like to go as far as I can as a cruiserweight. There's no humps in the road at the moment. It's running fine, and I'm only 25, so I've got time on my side. So I reckon, get the English, get the British, and then I'll move on to the European. I really want to try and go through it all, and then when it's the right time, I'll make the leap.
Your first fight at heavyweight could be against Dave Allen's last fight at heavyweight, couldn't it?
What my first fight at heavyweight could be?
Yeah, it could be like, say, a year and a half, etc., or 2 years. I'm just guessing. By the time then comes, it could be Dave Allen's last fight, so that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Cute.
What, me and Dave Allen going at it? I don't think he'll take the fight. Tell you what, it'd be a good build-up that though, me and him. Oh, it'd be brilliant. But do you know what? Me and Dave, everyone loves it and all that, but we actually are very close and we help each other. And even though we give a lot of stick to each other, we do care about each other a lot. But that's not me saying I won't have a fight with him, because I definitely would if he wants it.
He's got a big fight coming up in Sheffield. In about 4 weeks time, I think. So big night in Sheffield for Dave Allen as well.
Yeah, very big night. Like everyone, it's always kind of been with Dave. Like do you remember when he was boxing the Lucas Browns at the O2? And it's like, if you win this fight, I think the pennies finally dropped with him, because he's training really hard, and he knows that if he does beat Arslan Mahmudov, the big nights are really there for him. And it's like a going back in time, innit? Dave Allen headlining, he sold a load of tickets. It's exciting for him, and I want him to win for him, because he's got 2 young kids. It's a different Dave Allen from those years back. You want him to win. So, but I think he will. I think he'll win.
But before that, you've got a job to do on Saturday night in front of, I don't know, 16 to 20,000, somewhere in between that. It's going
to be a special occasion, isn't it?
For the main event, either of you two?
Let Pat go first with that one.
I'm stuck into Mansman's because I only watched Crocker when he boxed Conor Walker, and I thought, yeah, he can bang, he's there to fight, he's exciting. And then I've only just started watching Paddy Donovan, and I actually really like him as a person from what I've seen, his morals. And that's not saying Lewis Crocker ain't got good morals, because he has. But in terms of the fight, I don't know, I've not looked into it that much, but in my eyes, I think, can you change enough in a short space of time from, the last fight that's happened? So I think you would have to lean towards Paddy, but that's not writing Crocker off, because he does have that punch power.
No, I just think he can't be any worse than what he was and I say that respectfully. He can't be any worse than what he was in the first fight. I just think Crocker has got to have a real go at Paddy, punch with him. But I do favour Donovan in the fight. But I do think the fight will be better than last time, more competitive than last time.
Let me ask you one last question. In your talks amongst yourselves about future fights, have you two ever discussed Itauma for him?
Yeah, being honest, we have, yeah. Because they've sparred. And they respect each other as well. Like, Pat's got nothing but goodwill. I mean this as well, like I'd love to shit stir the pot, but Pat's only ever said like really good things about Itauma. He said we used to really have it in sparring, and I know Moses says positive things about Pat, and that fight will happen eventually.
You two sparred, what was he, like 15 and he was like 25?
So I was on my GB assessment, and it was my last day, and Rob McCracken was watching me spar, first time he was watching me spar, and I remember the day before in the hotel, they said, you're going to spar this kid. I think he was 17 or something at the time. Yeah, he was about 17. And I was like, all right, sound. So I've got in with him. And yeah, we had a good spar, and I was thinking, fucking hell. Like, it made me feel bad thinking, like, a 17-year-old's been that competitive with me and stuff like that. But I knew straight away he was a special talent. And then I got on GB. And then we ended up sparring again. He was going to the European Championships. I was going for my second national title, and we did some good rounds together and helped each other prepare then. And he is a special talent, and he's a nice guy, and he's definitely he's massive, isn't he? He's a big talent, and he deserves everything he's getting.
Who knows? Strange things have happened. Sam Jones, Pat Brown, thank you very much for your time. Just on a closing, our wonderful sponsors, Prize Guy, That Prize Guy, are giving away 100 grand this week. On Sunday, still time to enter. If you got 100 grand on Sunday, what would you do with 100 grand on Sunday?
Buy your watch. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Invest it. Invest it. Bit of investment.
You could buy 10 houses in Derby for that, couldn't you?
Probably could. Definitely a couple of houses. Yeah, a couple of big dippers, deposits.
100 grand if you won it on Sunday. What would you be doing with it?
Get the world's best sellotape and put it over his mouth.
He'd go on a golfing holiday with tight shorts on.
Thank you very much.